What up, people? Welcome to the Joe McFo Show. Let me make sure everything is working. Okay, audio set up, so you should be able to hear me clearly. Let's get the music playing real quick. I think this one should be a good one. Can I hear it? There we go. Sometimes I can't hear it on my end, even though you guys, it's like blasting in your ears. Um, Kathy says, "What is up? What is up, Kathy? How are you doing today?" All right, we've heard this one a couple times. Let me switch this song. I think that's like my go-to specific song. Anyway, thank you guys for coming on the live stream. I appreciate you. Hello, Manette. Hello for those who are going to come on in the future. We are going to be doing some more character poses today, but instead of action poses, I wanted to do some things like people just lounging around. So things like, maybe sitting in a cafe or standing, trying to prove himself, doing that kind of stuff. Whatever it is, just having more fun stuff. And I just thought it would be a nice little change of pace. As much as I love action poses, there's going to be a lot of moments in the comic or the animated series, whichever comes first, that they're not going to be fighting. So yeah, it's going to be doing something like that, and we can pick from any character that we want. Megan is also on. Hello, Joe McFo fam. What is up? And then Amanda is also here. I'm here in the future. Oh my gosh, do you have a flux capacitor on you? I've been meaning to check myself out in about 30 years and see what's going on. I'm very, very curious. So to get us started, why don't we just find a good reference to start with? And let's see if we can think of a character that we want to do. And this character doesn't have to be like one of the normal Shadowboxers characters. We could totally throw in like a Chef Fufu or something like that. Just see what works. Kathy says, "Great Scott." Yes, we understand the Back to the Future reference. Who here has not seen Back to the Future? If you have not, I'm sorry for you. It's an absolutely fantastic movie. Yeah, let's go to Pinterest instead. Let's just see what we have. This is fresh. I like this. I don't know what this is, but I'm just gonna save it. That's really cool looking. Designs are funky. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have a field day with this. Matter of fact, I'm just going to move that to another tab here so that I can explore this later, because this looks right up my alley. All right, so let's look at some poses. Character reference sheet. Let's just look at some sheets, because there might be something in there that we can use to study for ourselves. What I don't want to do is just have someone purely standing straight up and down, because I've done that before and it gets kind of boring. And it's good for turnarounds and stuff like that, but for showing personality, it's not that great. Uh-oh, look who showed up. All right, I guess this counts as an opportunity to get some water. Let's see. Megan says, "Oop, no flux capacitor, just use some time traveling raccoons." I don't know how you have time traveling raccoons. That is a story waiting to happen. I can't hear it well to know about anyone else. Wait, can't hear what? Can you not hear me? Can you guys, wait, Megan, are you having trouble hearing me, or is it the music? Help me out. I see Jordan, but nothing else. Wait, really? That's the third woman. Wait, I'm so confused. Are you okay? What issues are you guys having? Because on my end, it looks like I'm showing my screen just fine, and it seems like you guys can hear me. So let me know in the comments. The music. Okay, you can't hear the music. The music is playing the same way that it always has been. And the screen is black. What? What? The black's. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, this is disturbing. This is disturbing. That's so bizarre. How about now? Wait, let me go on. Let me just open up YouTube on my end. Are we having tech issues again? Is that where we're at? Let's see. Wow, the screen is really black. Huh. I can hear music in Jordan. Kellen's Arvin, I can hear you fine, but the screen is black. I can see, but not your screen. I don't hear the music. Wow, this is really weird. I hear music just really faint. Okay, I can turn the music up. That's fine. How about that? Now, as far as this, the screen being black, that's gonna be a problem. Let me try. Maybe I'll try unplugging my SimTV playing back then. Let's just see. Um, which yeah, I have so many chords here. All right, guys, forgive me. Forgive me. I gotta get up though. Hold on. I'm trying to see if something has gone awry here. Put it in the comments when things start to switch. If you guys ever see anything, try to turn this on and off again. You guys want tech issues? You got tech issues. Y'all thought it was funny. So now we return back to our roots. Let's see. Checking again. Still really faint. Okay, I hear the music now. Okay, so yeah, that was just me turning up the volume a bit. But if y'all can't see the screen, this is gonna be an issue. Let's see. Okay. All right, is it working? This is so frustrating. I don't know what's happening. Did anyone participate in GoFest? I don't know what GoFest is. I have no idea what that is. Could you explain that to me? How do I fix this? Maybe I'm just trying a couple things, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, is this working now? There we go. I think I fixed it. All right. I think it's working. At least it's showing up on YouTube on my end. Are you guys good? Are you able to see it? We're back. Okay, there's the screen. Okay, so apparently all I had to do was just stop sharing and reshare it again. But I also tried replugging in the Cintiq. Anyway, where's Mark at? He missed all the tech issues. He missed all the tech issues. Anyway, at least it didn't last for very long this time. It didn't prevent me from closing out the stream, thankfully. But anyway, what I was saying before was I thought this was really cool, and I found some cool references that I thought could also fit with the Shadowboxers aesthetic. And I also showed this for a second, and we got a little Javen here, but you know what? This is how live streams work. They're just a little makeshift sometimes, and we don't know what we're doing. And this is also why I took a sip earlier, because this popped up in my references. And yeah, so I already took the water sip, but y'all got to do it now. So let's see. What? This threw my whole vibe off, man. This threw my whole groove off. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's see. Let's find a good pose reference. But thank you all for sticking with me on this one. I appreciate it. Let's see. Maybe I should look up like animation model. Oh, I know what I can do. All right, I'm gonna show you guys a really cool website. Okay, this is called Living Lines Library, or livelily.blogspot.com. I might have shared it before on a stream a long time ago. I know I haven't shared it recently. I also share this with my class all the time. And what it is a website. It's basically a blog, and it has all these things from different animated films and shows, from going back to like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So you can look at pencil tests, you can look at different animators. The one I go to is production art for concepts, model sheets, and others. There's also background and even behind the scenes documentaries and books, but we're gonna check this out. We have options to look at any of these films. So we got Aladdin, Atlantis, Balto, Bambi, Cool World. I don't even know what some of this stuff is. Corpse Bride, Darkwing Duck, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Hunchback, Notre Dame, Lion King, Looney Tunes. We just have a list of all this stuff, and we go in. I'm gonna pick a random one. Let's do Princess Mononoke. And you can go to character design, and you can see all these unreleased sketches of their work. And some of them might actually just be in the art book. You know, it's not really sure where they all come from. but it's so cool because you can just see how they develop this stuff. So it's really, really awesome. Um, and now I'm frozen. Are you serious? Was I frozen? Oh, you good? Never mind. Okay, good. Y'all starting to freak me out. I'm a little nervous right now. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed here. I have the same Wi-Fi and all that stuff. But whatever. Stuff happens. But anyway, let's see. Let's see what we can find here. Maybe How to Train Your Dragon might have some cool stuff. I'm just trying to find cool poses that just aren't totally action, but also aren't just the character standing up and down. Like even this is fine, just something like that. But you know what, I'm gonna get to drawing because now it's starting to get a little much. Let's see. This is really nice too. Does anyone know what anime this is from? I really love these sheets here. See, I could have done this before. Okay, here's something. Okay, throwing a dart. That's simple enough, right? Let's have one of our characters throwing a dart. So I could have done this beforehand, but the reason I decided not to is simply because one, I wasn't thinking ahead. I was actually recording a video for YouTube. And so you guys will see that pretty soon. But I also think it's good for you guys to see my process and just like how I think about stuff. So now we can get into the nitty gritty of everything. So let's get our drawing. So first off, which character do we want to see? Oh, wait. Jordan, as soon as you read Amanda's comment, you froze again. Oh my gosh. I want comic key poses, and yes, I'm saying on stream for added pressure. Here. Okay, give me an example of a comic key pose. Give me an example of what you want. Because that's not very descriptive. Which character do I want to do? Part of me wants to just do Kayla. Part of it is just because she's up here. Let's do Kayla throwing darts. Kayla's cool. All right. Glad you like Kayla. All right, so we got to have her leaning a little bit. If I'm looking at this drawing, the weight leg is this one right here. So this one's going to be the stiff one. She's 7 hits tall, so I gotta be careful about that. Yeah, Megan, let me know what key pose you want. Let me see. Poses related to story moments in a thing I cannot talk about. Okay. Give me. Oh, okay. We're doing Kayla. Let's see. All right. I got an idea. After this one, we'll do another Kayla drawing. I have an idea. All right. I have an idea. All right. 1 head, 2 heads is about here. 3 is about here. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So now that hopefully we got the tech issues handled, how was everyone's week? Hopefully everyone was doing okay. Mine was super hectic. I had deadline stuff this week, and the deadline weeks are always a little stressful. Always a little stressful. Uh, let's see. Frankly, I went to see Ishnu because Bleep. Oh, you want to see Ishnu? Okay. See, you see how vague that is for me to just like try and read. I can't read your mind. I have to interpret a lot of stuff. But okay, Ishnu's not a bad one. If you want to do more relaxed poses, I feel like there are some good ones with Javen and Bleep. I was thinking, and now Chef Fufu reminds me of the chef from South Park. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But Chef from South Park died a long time ago. Oh, mine is great. It was so hot. My birthday is Tuesday. Hey, happy early birthday. That is exciting. That's exciting. I know someone else who had a birthday today, but I don't know if they're on the live stream right now. I don't know. I don't want to call this person out unless they come on. Unless they come on the stream. But I wish them happy birthday. So, it should be good. Alright, so, do a sketch here. I think his head has to be a little bit bigger, probably. This seems like it should be fine, but maybe the arms are too short. Maybe just do more straight here. Let's push these legs a little more to the side. Javen falling asleep in a random place like yourself. Wow. I feel so attacked right now. That is true. For those who know me, they know I can fall asleep in just about any scenario. I actually, one time when I was a kid, I fell asleep on a plane when lightning hit it. I was 12 years old. I was going to New York. I think it was one of the first times I've been on a plane by myself. I was an unaccompanied minor. And they had to, we were flying in during a rainstorm and heading to New York, and they had to stop the plane somewhere in Pennsylvania, and I was asleep the whole time. And so, yeah, it was one of those moments. But I've fallen asleep on buses, on trains. I probably shouldn't say this on the internet because someone's going to target me or something. Never mind. I've never fallen asleep anywhere outside of my own bed, ever in life. Let's see, Minette says, went hiking with my dog and had to cross a creek carrying him. He hates water. Lucky he's small. My boots are waterproof, but it's been rainy, so boots got flooded. Oh, that sucks. Ew. That was really gross just sloshing around. How big is your dog? He died? OMG, that's horrible. Chef? Yeah, he was killed off so long ago, like in the 90s or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's been gone for a long time. Michael Jackson birthday's on Tuesday too. Yes, it is. 65th birthday, Mr. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, who everyone tries to say like is under or overrated. And I don't understand those people. And apparently Megan will block you if you try and say that. So, and I didn't give her those instructions, but but just watch what you say is my suggestion. Watch what you say about MJ around Megan. What's funny, I think I'm probably a bigger fan. As I said, I did Pokemon Go Fest, but I think I'm so late to the party that it's hard to find people who still play. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Shaved throat. Yeah, so much shave. Does Javen go to school? I would imagine so. I mean, that's not the focus of the story. It's not one of those, this isn't really a spoiler at all. It's not one of those where it's like, how to deal with high school type of stories. It's much more in depth than that. Although there's probably going to be a scene with him in a classroom at some point. He's definitely going to be learning the whole journey. I can say that with certainty. Oh, Manette, we got. Oh, sorry, not Manette. Megan, we got someone playing Pokemon Go. Very casual player. I didn't grow up with a show or anything. My dog's about 12 pounds. He's mostly Chihuahua and spent most of his life so far in Arizona, so he hates water, even though we now live in Pennsylvania. I think most animals probably dislike water when they're small. Okay. Something I want to practice too is just getting more confident with drawing directly, which is basically being able to draw a lot without having too much of a sketch to work off of. That's like the way Kim Jong-gi would work. How do they do this character? They just have this. Oh, we show Caleb just focus like. Get that soft chin here. And the reason I want to be able to get better with direct drawing is simply because it speeds up the process. Like ordinarily, I do like 2, 3, sometimes even 4 layers of drawing. But after a while, you just want to get faster because you got deadlines, and no drawing is ever perfect. You can get real close, but they're never gonna be perfect. So I'm trying to let go of that perfectionism in me. It's a very stubborn quality because it doesn't want to go away. I just realized how hungry I am. I've only ate once today. Okay. So we got this here. I think her eyes are a little too high up, maybe even a little big. Well, I was thinking he'd be falling asleep at a school desk. Oh, I see what you're saying. He could be falling asleep at anywhere. He would totally be the guy to just fall asleep in a chair. Like, he doesn't have to be a school chair. Both Chef and his voice actor Isaac Hayes are dead. Oh, I didn't realize the voice actor died. The reason Chef was killed off in South Park is because Hayes was a Scientologist and was pressured because of their anti-Scientology episode. Really? That's so fascinating. I didn't know that. Huh. When was this? It was in the early episodes, right? Like around season. Well, I don't know the seasons for South Park, 'cause I didn't really watch it that much. But I imagine like the late '90s, early 2000s, something around there. Kathy's confirming Javen would fall asleep like that. R.I.P. Chef and Isaac Hayes. I had no clue. I've never watched South Park. It's a really funny show, but if you have young people around you, you certainly don't want to watch it. That is not a show for little children. What shows were you guys not allowed to watch as kids? Just out of curiosity. For me, it was Ed, Edd and Eddy and Cow and Chicken. Those were the two I couldn't watch. And as far as like children's shows goes, obviously I couldn't watch like Family Guy and stuff like that as a kid. Although I did try. The sad thing is that I didn't like discover it on my own. My cousins introduced me to Family Guy, and we were the same age. And I would get, and they had the DVD box set. And when I was over there, I would love watching it. And my mom hated it, and for clear reason. Like it was the first time that I really got to see something that was animated, but that was also like way more mature. And so, yeah, I just kind of got sucked into that world, I guess. Okay, Kayla's shoulders shouldn't be this broad, I think. I think we need to put them in just a bit more. Well, maybe just no. It's her head. Her head is too big. That's what I think it was maybe. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh! I should have had a snack before I started this live stream. Maybe I might have to just cut it short at some point. But who knows? Sometimes I get in the groove of drawing and I forget to eat. I kid you not. And like Kathy the other day, she was like, "Jordan, why do you do this to yourself? This is ridiculous." It'd be like 8 o'clock and I had like some toast and an orange. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, food. I forgot about that." And then I'll make something real quick. Usually some form of pasta or quesadilla or something. Maybe some, maybe like a veggie burger. I don't know. I cook more for survival than for enjoyment. It's like, oh yeah, I need this to live, don't I? Okay. And I like food. I just don't like cooking. That's a little high up for that collar. Boom. All right, now let's get Kayla's braids right here. Got those 3, and then she's got the big old afro puff. I rock rockin' stuff with my afro puff. Oh man, I missed a lot of comments. Okay, let me catch up. Chef died in season 10. Okay, then he died another time before that. I specifically couldn't watch my life as a teenage robot. Whoa, really? I love that show. Okay, I am very curious. Now I gotta see it. I gotta see why. Oh snap, Neptali's on. Hello, it's been a while since I've been on Shadowboxer stream. The Boondocks. Well, first off, welcome back. Thank you for coming on. The Boondocks Family God, I assume that's Family Guy, yes. And other adult-oriented shows that were funny but not appropriate for a 10-year-old. Yeah, my mom showed me the Boondocks when I was like 12, and part of me thinks she really regretted that because I would quote it because my memory was so strong, and I would just think things were funny and not realize the implications. And I would like bleep stuff out. I wouldn't curse, but I would definitely say certain things I found funny on there. We had 4 channels, no cable. Mom was dominant parent, so we usually watched what she wanted. Dad conservative, but didn't like standing up to mom, so we'd go move out shows, but never put his foot down. I see. Okay. That first Scientology episode was 2005, before people knew much about it. Probably contributed to a lot of awareness, and there was bad blood about it with Hayes, which is why the death is like that. Interesting. Okay, I thought it was way later. Jordan, I know you did this pose as Caleb, but this looks like a ton of trying to figure out some science thing. Well, who knows? Maybe she's taken after her or something. It's gonna be a dartboard. I just haven't gotten to drawing her hand. Patience. Plus, I feel like the proportions are not quite there. She still feels a little tall. Yeah, I think it's just the proportions are off somewhere. Matter of fact, do I have? Wait a second. I know what I can do. Make my life easier. I swear that I should probably be a little bit better about this, but I'm gonna pull out my Ahead Cannon and I'm just gonna delete that last one. That last line, make it 8. Let's see. I'm sorry, make it 7. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of you. Kayla's 7 heads tall. Let's morph this one. So that's 1, 2, 3 feels right. 4 was good. 5. Okay, it's down here. This is where it's going awry. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, much better. It's in the proportions. That's really what changes like child to adult. You know, like I could have easily made Kayla like with more adult proportions because a lot of 12-year-olds do do grow. You know, like I knew a 12-year-old. He's no longer 12, but he was like 6 feet tall, and I'm 5'11", so little kids can be like that. Um, Megan, I was thinking the same thing. I wasn't allowed to watch Rugrats, Cat Dog, Our Real Monsters, I Am Weasel. I don't even know that show. Cow and Chicken, mostly because mom didn't like the animation style. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Klasky Supo, they're responsible for Rugrats and Our Real Monsters, and their style is definitely takes a while to get used to because it's kind of intentionally ugly. So yeah. Get this, it's only because the word teenage was in the name. Are you serious? No flipping way. No way. I am so sorry. Thanks for the warm welcome, Jordan. You are welcome. I wasn't allowed to watch Drake and Josh. I am so sorry. That was my show. I still watch Drake and Josh when I see it pop on because it just man, I'm probably making you feel worse, aren't I? It's probably not helping. Man, you miss so much. I was a big Drake and Josh fan, and it was cool seeing Josh's transformation for weight loss. But I think he lost like 100-something pounds in like a year or a year and a half, and he's kept it off too. Like I'm really happy for him. He's doing really well with movies, and I know John Stamos is his homie now. He's got like a wife and daughter, or maybe it's his son. I don't know. But I've always liked Josh Peck. Drake's been in some trouble lately. He's been in some trouble. Let me see. I think I have to change this up too. And do something real quick and make the jaw like this. Let's put a little shadow here. There we go. I'm just gonna put her hand behind her back because I don't feel like drawing arms or hands right now. This is kind of an interesting pose. Like I could see, yeah, I've seen people do it behind the back before. I used to have a dartboard in my room. That was fun. It was like one of those magnetized ones, though. It wasn't like a real legit dartboard. Although later on, I visited my mom and she had one in the living room. And I was actually not pretty good. I got a couple bullseyes. Not to show off or flex or anything like that. I'm just saying, that my aim is kind of a point. Now I think it's starting to look more like Kayla. Now that we fixed the proportions of the body and the face, I think that's what it was doing. Her face was still very adult-like. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. And then she's got this here. She's got a pocket, a little lanyard. Wait, real quick, before I forget, was it Amanda? Was it you that sent me the cool fan art of Aletha? I think it was you. Am I allowed to show that? Because I thought it was really dope. I should have asked you before, but yes, it was you. Am I allowed to show that? Because I really I love getting sketches and art from you guys. That's so cool. Amanda says I never watched Drake and Josh either. Was that by choice or is that by force though? That's the thing. If you don't watch it by choice, that's the one thing. But if you're like not allowed to watch it, I mean I get it, but yeah. Just the kissing scenes I wasn't supposed to see because I wasn't mature then. Oh, okay, that makes sense. They were doing a lot of smooching. They were definitely doing a lot for a kids show or teen show. but not compared to the standards today, though. If you guys, I'm afraid to even bring up the show. If anyone has seen a show from like a teenage show from the CW, anything in there, it's just they're doing a lot, especially Riverdale. Riverdale just closed out the series, and I admit I got caught up in it, and it got so bad, but I really couldn't stop watching. You know, like you ever just want to watch a train wreck happen in real time? That's basically how it was. That's how it was. I watched the mess out of Amanda's show. Amanda's show was dope. Is it because your name is in it though? Is that why? It's been a while since I heard about it, but I think Drake is in more than a little trouble. Yes, he's in more than a little trouble. I was being a little, I was underplaying it a little bit. But I guess in this situation, I probably shouldn't. But anyway, you can flex. It's all about the hand-eye coordination. That's right, all about the hand-eye coordination, and keeping that arm stiff. Yes, it was me. It's not finished, but you can't. Yes, I can show it. All right, did I save it on my computer? Question. I want to show it because I thought it was so sick. Okay, it's not on my computer, but I do have it on my phone. So we'll just do it that way, especially since it's not done. All right, there we go. There's a lot of glare on that, but wait, is it gonna smooth out? It's gonna. Man, dang it. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna be forced to go on Instagram and find it. Hold on. I thought I was gonna be able to play it off, but I'm not doing it justice, and it's not fair. Let me see. Oh, you know what? I posted it in Discord. Here we go. Bam. Look at this. Look at this. So awesome. It's so awesome. Yeah. I see you guys trying to look in the Discord, trying to find spoilers, but you won't find none. Mostly because this is our channel. You couldn't watch Drake and Josh, but I was in my room watching the OC. What is the OC? I don't know what that is. Uh-oh, my cousin's on. Everyone say what's up to my little cousin. What's up, man? Yo, your drawings have been getting so much better, dude. I was so impressed with that Dragon Ball that you did. That was dope. Amanda, your elite is awesome. I concur. I agree here 100%. Kathy is right on the money. That elite drawing stuff. All right, let's finish up. Kayla here. Shoes. Let's get some shoes. That just came out. Does anyone know what does anyone know that reference? That's old YouTube. That's like 2007 YouTube right there. Does anyone know that? Shiz. Oh my goodness. I miss that era of YouTube. Those old videos like Charlie the Unicorn and the Shoes video, the original Ryan Higa, how to be gangster, how to be emo, and how to be, what was the third one? I think it was how to be a nerd. I think that was it. But yeah, those videos, classic. And then there's some I found out about later that came out at the same time as those videos, but I just didn't know about it. Like there's one, it was the Chocolate Rain guy. You guys know what I'm talking about? He looks like M. Night Shyamalan, and he just goes like, he has a super deep voice. He goes like, chocolate rain, dun 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 dun. Like there's a certain rhythm to it. It's freaking hilarious. Predicated, man. I assume that's supposed to say appreciate it, but you know, you're smart enough to use predicate, so it's fine either way. Love the pose on it. Looks so cool. How to Be Ninja was another one. Ninja, that's what it was. It wasn't nerd, it was ninja. Yes. How to Be Ninja. He was like one of the original YouTube stars before it was even a thing. Does he even make videos anymore? I'm actually making sure. All right, then let's get her backpack on because she's got a hoverboard behind her. And then focus. I don't know what I don't know if they still use the thought bubbles like that in comics. Megan, do they still do that? I don't think they do. Probably old, but I'm using it here for the sake of this drawing. And then, oh wait, I didn't give her a shirt. Whoops. Let me fix that. Let's do this. Yes, we like fully clothed characters. All right, there we go. Now there's our first drawing of Kayla hitting a dartboard. Bam, bam, bam. I forgot, I didn't do the thing on her leggings, but that's fine, it's a small thing. New group. Kayla Dart, we should call it that. Okay, now if I remember correctly, Megan, you wanted Ishnu doing something. Can you text me or message me on Facebook kind of what you were thinking? Because I'm kind of lost as to exactly what you're referring to. We can also do Javen asleep in the meantime. Otherwise, making sense of that. Amanda says, thanks, Kathy. I'm working on updating her design to be more to the more recent one. Yeah, there's a bit of a recent design change, mostly just her mask and simplifying a couple of design decisions. Because, when I tell you she was so annoying to draw for a while and I didn't want to do it, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a problem. If I'm gonna, either do it myself in a comic or have animators, it's gonna be a nightmare. Ryan Higa quit YouTube pretty recently. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. I learned about the duck and lemonade stand in college. Wait, what? Duck and lemonade stand. What is that? Is that one I missed too? It must be. The OC was a teen drama that was on Fox. In the early 2000s, it was like Now 210 on Meth. I've never even heard that show. Okay, Megan, I see what you're saying now. Got you. Man, now I really gotta find an action pose for that. All right, hold on. Let me grab my book. Let's see. Grab my favorite action pose book. I was trying to avoid action poses, but apparently requests have been made to do other things. So let me see. Oh, wait. What was this? What did I just see? Oh, okay. This one is going to be fun. This one's going to be interesting. Can it work though? We're going to try it. We're going to try something. We're going to draw Ishnu. And I found a pose, but I don't know if it's going to work with his outfit because he has a big robe and part of the pose is what the legs are doing. So we're just going to try stuff. Depends on the style. Manga generally doesn't do it that way, but it's pretty standard stuff. Oh, okay, that's good to know. I can watch Zoe 101, Ned's Declassified, The Amanda Show, and others that didn't involve kissing, or my brother would have maybe changed the channel on TV. Zoe 101 definitely had some kissing. So did Ned. Not as much though. Got any grapes? The heck are you talking about? I'm so lost. Jordan, a duck walked up to a lemonade stand and said, hey, got any grapes? What? Yeah, I don't know. Gotta go. Tomorrow's a work day and I'm on the East Coast. Have a great stream. Thank you, Carolyn, for popping on anyway. I appreciate you very much. Hope to see you next week. Candy Mountain shoes and Salad Fingers were my YouTube go-tos. Oh, Salad Fingers. I forgot about that one. Candy Mountain. Is that the unicorn? I'm Charlie Unicorn. Is that what that one was? Is that like Candy Mountain? Yay. Was that it? Okay, let me pull in my issue design real quick. This is why you have character sheets. This is why you have character sheets. And the old logo. Oh man, it's kind of bizarre to look at this now, considering the updates. Oh, it's not a significant. It's a significant update, but it's not like, oh my gosh, we went from like, kindergarten style to, kindergarten and a half style or something. I don't know what that is. I'm just making stuff up. Megan's got some good options. All right, let's see what we got here. Ishnu. So we're gonna have Ishnu doing an interesting pose. I would describe it to you, but you'll just see it. You'll just see it in a minute. Boom, 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 boom. So he's kind of, it looks like he's about to do push-ups, but that's not the case at all. He's doing something real extra, like one of those, like a contortionist or something. Oh boy, how it is. Yeah, this line, you guys are probably like, what the heck? Probably like, excuse me, sir, my body doesn't do that. What is this? Yeah, here we go. Then this leg. I can almost guarantee none of y'all were expecting this type of pose. Let me see. Yeah, that's the Candy Mountain. Charlie, let's go to Candy Mountain. That's right. I forgot all about that one. Charlie. I think I was 12 when that came out. Reading that unlocks reading that unlocks some deeply buried memories, right? For me, it was Charlie the Unicorn, Potter, Puppet Pals, and the ASDF movies. I don't know what those movies are that you're talking about. And of course, the mysterious ticking noise, Harry Potter. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Follow the butterflies. Oh, okay. I recognize this line from the movie. I don't know the other stuff you're talking about, but I remember in Chamber of Secrets where Ron's like, why spiders? Why couldn't it be follow the butterflies? Like, I thought that was hilarious. It was a great read from Rupert. Okay, so basically what Ishnu's doing, he's kind of like kicking his leg out here, but then this one is also like on top of his other leg. Yeah, so Ishnu is flexible. And then his arm is this. So I can probably make some subtle changes. So the thing that I have to keep in mind whenever I'm using this book or any reference is it's just reference. So, you know, these sketches are done as if they're like young 20-somethings, you know, or maybe even like 18-year-old or something. But Ishnu is not like that. He's not built like that. He's not super muscular. He's more on the lean side of things, and he's old. So I can have him be just as agile if I want, which I think is kind of awesome, by the way. I love when they have characters that are like 100 and something years old, and they're just like, come at me, bro. You know? So yeah, I think those are good moments. Along with that was animated shows like My Life as a Teenage Robot. Love that show. I actually met someone who worked on that show a couple weeks ago. It was great. Apparently Nickelodeon treated that show all kinds of wrong, just like Shock Zone, which is another fantastic show. Powerpuff Girls I was allowed to watch with my brother's supervision, of course. I don't remember Powerpuff Girls having that much crazy stuff in it, but maybe it did. Stay Flexy, Ishnu. I like that. I like that phrase, Stay Flexy. I think maybe I should probably bring his head down a little bit. All right, so we got this basic pose. Did I get the proportions right? I think this leg is long. There we go. Okay. So I think the pose feels about right. Feels very balanced. How can I make this look cooler though? Trying to find out how to add some more diagonals. So I think what I'm gonna do, let's tilt this a little bit. The reason I want to add some diagonals is it'll feel a little bit more dynamic. When you have lines that are just straight up and down, it starts to feel more dull. And dull as in like stable. You know, think of like a building. When a building is straight up and down, you feel much more comfortable walking into it than if it were crooked like this. Matter of fact, I was taking a walk today. I saw a palm tree right near my house or my apartment. And all the other trees were doing like this. You know, had a little bit of a thing in the wind or curve. This tree, I swear to you, was curved like this. It was so crooked that I thought it just needed a little flick, and suddenly it was going to crash into the building. I swear. So yeah, you want to make sure that you use your rectangular shapes and your diagonal shapes properly. I'm going to do a little too much. This seems okay. And then I can bring that like this. And I think this leg is also too long. Let's bring that down a little bit. Okay, that feels better. Cool. So let's go in here, make a new layer, and change our colors. Do like a nice dark brown. We'll make it white. I can't believe Jordan doesn't know the mysterious ticking noise. Did you not have Harry Potter friends growing up? Hermione. I did, but I didn't really have that much access to the internet. So keep in mind, 2007, 2008 was like when YouTube was first coming out. The only time I really had access was at school. And sometimes you get in trouble if you were not doing homework in the computer lab and stuff. And also, I was just playing games. Do you remember the site addictinggames.com and the Impossible Quiz and Blocky and all this stuff and the helicopter game? That's what I was doing. So YouTube videos were cool, but they also like took forever to load, and I was more into the games. So that's what I was doing. You're lucky, Jordan, for seeing the person working on Teenage Robot. It's really cool. I will have to say. Well, I also work in this industry, animation and games, and sometimes you just end up meeting people. I might have mentioned it before, but I don't think you were on a stream necessarily. I also met the creator of Johnny Bravo a couple weeks ago, and really nice guy. Really nice guy. But yeah, I had a chance to meet him. I can't remember his name. Matter of fact, here, let's look up what his name is. Van Particle, yeah. Yeah, Van Particle. Really cool guy. Never watched My Life as a Teenage Robot either. Y'all must have had lots of time growing up. I mean, I had the same amount of time as any other child, I guess, but like my childhood was no longer than anyone else's. But I did spend a lot of time by myself. I don't have siblings, so I'd spend a lot of time watching TV and playing games, especially if I had already done my homework. And plus, watching some of these shows made me want to draw more. And my parents, thankfully, were incredibly encouraging in this route. So, I think they were kind of cool with it. They wanted to make sure I wasn't turning my brain too much, but if they saw me drawing Buzz Lightyear and stuff like that, they'd be cool with it. I never had an issue with that. Although I do remember being a kid and being in study hall, and they'd be like, "You can't draw in study hall." I'd be like, "Well, I finished my homework." And they're like, "Well, then read a chapter book." It had to be chapter book. And I was like, "But I want to draw stuff. I want to be an artist." I'm like, "But but the rules are." They would constantly get on my case. I was like, "You guys are so freaking annoying." Well, look at me now. I draw for a living. I still read chapter books too, but I draw for a living. Clearly, it was a necessity. All Ishnu. I don't want to make his robe super baggy because I could easily have it be baggy down to the floor, but that would be kind of boring, I think, because you wouldn't be able to see much of the figure. And then his hair is probably overlapping everything here too. And then let's get his arms. I made his shoulders really, really big. There we go. Let's put his wrist things on him. I don't even know what those are called. I think I even buffed him out a little bit too much here. Yeah. Skinny. Ishnu's a skinny guy. Skinny. Proving the haters wrong. That's right. Gotta prove them all wrong. Say something. What? I love Johnny Bravo. We all do. Well, actually, no. I take that back. Some people don't like Johnny Bravo. He would not. That show, I don't think would have been able to exist past 2010. I really don't. Like nowadays, having Johnny Bravo on, they would have definitely made some serious changes. I had a good time growing up, just a lot of supervision from my brothers because I couldn't be in the house by myself. That makes sense. I mean, I had to be either. I mean, I either went to like different summer camps, or I would stay with my cousins or aunts and uncles and stuff like that. But yeah, as a kid, by the time that really became an issue, when I was like 12 and I was able to, and I started like being about as tall as my mom, those issues kind of evaporated for me. And she would just teach me things like, okay, Jordan, like this is the phone number. You don't pick up these, you don't pick up unless this number calls you. If it's either mom or dad, you don't, leave the house and all these different things. I just realized he doesn't actually show his arm there. So like that, I had all those basic safety rules that all parents go through with their kids. But it was kind of awesome, especially in the summertime, because then I would just watch TV or play games. The summer that I remember the most specifically, we didn't have cable. And so I got so lazy, I kid you not. I had a bunk bed. And I had a really small TV. It was like 12 inches by 12 inches. It was tiny. And I would get so lazy. I could totally play games in the living room if I wanted to, but I just didn't. And I would take my PlayStation. I would have the cord stretch like 3 feet up to my bed right next to me. And I'd take all my games and put them right next to me. And I would just play my game. And then I'd be like, I feel like playing Looney Tunes. And I'd literally just go like, boop, boop. Like I wouldn't even get up unless I'd use the bathroom or eat. It was the best. I was like 11. It was absolutely fantastic. I hope no child is watching this getting ideas, but that's what I did. I'm going to have to head out because since the first day of school tomorrow. Oh man, first day. Have a good one, man. Thank you for popping on. Appreciate you. Love you, man. And say hi to your family for me. It's me, your man's turning in from the void. What's up, my bro? Spectating Shepherd. Appreciate you for coming on, broski. But yeah, that's what I did. I was a lazy 12-year-old, and occasionally I would draw stuff too. Admittedly, that was a summer I wasn't really drawing much. Okay, now this is the section where I'm starting to get a little bit nervous because I don't really know how to deal with this leg in terms of the clothes. So we're just gonna figure this out together. So first off, he's got this wrap around his lower abs. So let's put that in, let's wrap that around. And then he's got this cloth, probably gonna touch the floor a little bit, or at least kind of hang here. Let's see. And this one's good. And then we have this other one. Oh man. That is how it's gonna look. And it's got the little tear right here. Okay, now this next one. How do I solve this? This is a perfect example of how concept art is all about visual problem solving. this is a scenario I did not anticipate, but I'm here now, and I can't just back away from it. I gotta figure this out. So we're gonna work it out together. Um, I mean, free time. I spent a lot of time picking up sticks in my yard, killing venomous snakes, feeding baby cows, burning sticks. Have over 500 trees on a property. My free time was piano and drawing. Wow. Okay, yeah, yours life sounds adventurous. I didn't have a big yard like that or anything. The sticks that we did have, my dog would chew, and yeah, that's about it. I remember them days. I would trace Dragon Ball Z characters. Now Jordan out here making the dream happen. Trying, man. I'm trying. Uh-oh. We got Mark of Art. Good morning from the Eastern Hemisphere. Dude, you missed it an hour ago. I actually had tech issues, man. My screen was all black. People couldn't hear the music. People couldn't hear me talking. I froze. And I was like, where's Mark? You guys in the chat, confirm whether or not I said that. Confirm. I was like, where's Mark at? He needs to be here to see the tech issues because he totally loves these. And it's the first one in like weeks. Kathy says it was piano and drawing for me too. But hey, that paid off. That paid off. All right, so let me go back to this for a second. He's got this little thing on his belt. By the way, Megan, is this satisfying for you based on the request? Let's see. I should probably draw his face, huh? What kind of face would he be making? Probably looking this way to the side. You know, let's just give him this classic grump face. Maybe like it a little bit bigger here. Maybe squinting on this one. I actually like that word grump. So I'm gonna say grump. Thanks to the stream, those tech issues were caught in 4K. Yes, it was. Yes, Mark, you totally missed it. See, I told you. Curious if the staff is going to come in. Oh, crap. I forgot about the staff. Yeah, we can incorporate the staff. I got an idea for it. Mark says, I'm extremely disappointed. I know you are, bro. I'm sorry. Drawing DBZ characters is what got me into drawing. I never watched Dragon Ball Z. I never really did. I'm sorry. It was first off, it came on late. And I also tried watching for a second, and then I couldn't figure out what the story was. And I was like, I'm so lost. No, I'm not doing this. And everybody was screaming. I was like, what the heck is everybody screaming about? What's the problem? I was little. I was like 5. We star 69, my parents, my brother convinced my mom that we were kidnapped as kids. She was on a date with my dad. It was the second time she ever left us alone. Mom and dad were PO'd. I would be too. By the way, for those who are maybe in the younger crowd, when you star 69 someone, I don't know if it's still like this, but it basically means the call comes from an unknown person. So yeah, that is insane. I have a question for you, Jordan. Were you allowed to watch your cousins play video games? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I play video games, so yeah, I never really was into super violent games, although I did have a couple shooting games, admittedly, because that's probably pretty violent. I had a couple James Bond games. I had Enter the Matrix. My favorite was Jak and Daxter. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't think we've explained the Joe McFo drinking game, because I know that Spectating Shepherd and Netflix haven't been on either ever or in a while. So let me just take a second to explain this. Whenever the following is mentioned: Avatar: The Last Airbender, Spider-Man in any of its forms, whether it's Spider-Verse or Tobey Maguire or Tom Holland or Jak and Daxter, we have a drinking game. We always take a shot of water. The reason we do water is because we're trying to promote proper hydration. 2, if we actually drink alcohol, we will be dead by the end of the stream, typically. And 3, I don't actually drink alcohol or own any. So for those reasons, we drink water when that's brought up. And some people try and force their hand. But because I just explained the rules, I probably need to finish this bottle out. Um, let me see. There certainly was a lot of screaming in Dragon Ball. Yes, there was. I'm curious if the viewers understand the context or not. Mark of Art, this is a great stream for some story geeks if you know where to look. Ooh. Ooh. Megan, all the hidden clues. That is right. DBZ characters were constantly constipated. Yes, they were. They're just like, ah! Like so much so their hair would change colors. Like, tell me, what did you eat to have your hair just change colors and you screaming at the top of your lungs on the side of this mountain, and then there's like a power beam just going up in the sky? You know, like, bro, Chipotle don't do that to you. You know, I know Chipotle be causing some issues for people, but that don't happen when you eat that. It's not my experience. Not my experience. I want a burrito now. I was supposed to get a burrito the other day, and I was rushing. I had to get a fat burger instead. But I think I might go to like Baja Fresh and grab a burrito. All right, Ishni's got kind of a smaller nose. He's not angry enough. Want to make a character look angry, just have their eyebrows touch their eyes. Now he looks like he's fighting. And gets a mustache right here. I gotta admit, his mustache is really fun to draw because it kind of doubles as an upper lip. He doesn't really have an upper lip scheme. Maybe I'll do an episode where he shaves one day. But yo, take it from me, as someone who has facial hair, if you've lived with it for a long time, you suddenly have it gone, it's weird. Like, I actually haven't shaved my mustache since I was 19 years old. And so it's been like it's been 9 years since I've seen my entire upper lip. And I'm kind of scared to know what it looks like. Oh shoot, I missed a lot of comments. Okay, hold on. I'm a little groggy today, so probably I missed those, but that's okay. My brother enlisted and was first in basic. I think he got a buddy to call us, and my sis answered the phone and basically acted like it was someone trying to get info about where my brother was stationed. His commanding officer, when and where he'd be deployed. This was 2007 or 8, so there was still a lot of anxiety over Iraq, and she freaked out and found out pretty quickly what happened. Oh my gosh, that is y'all are terrible. The staff, I told you to take the wizard staff. Okay, I don't know what that reference is. I assume it's something Harry Potter related. I've heard of kids streaming hoping they go Super Saiyan. That sounds pretty awesome. Not gonna lie, DBZ's whole thing was just constant power-ups. Their sagas and story arcs were pretty good, but the whole gist was more about getting more powerful. So my thing is, like, how powerful can you really get? Like, at what point do you just max out? Oh, dude, did you hear about the Jak and Daxter movie? Okay, first of all, hold on. I'll clean that up later. Second of all, what? Jak and Daxter movie? I know that there was a rumor that Tom Holland wanted to play Jak, but wait. Is it official? Jak and Daxter will be getting a movie adaptation, but some game fans may not be thrilled about the film's potential lead actors. All right, I'm just gonna see what we got here. Tom Holland as Jak and Chris Pratt voicing Daxter. Yeah, I don't know about the Daxter part. I don't know about that. I did like Chris Pratt as Mario. That was actually something I enjoyed, but he didn't sound like the way we think Mario sounds. Like he just kind of talked normally. Tom Holland, I could kind of see him as Jak. But honestly, I'd rather see it as an animated movie. If I'm being totally honest with you guys, the style of the game is just so different. I mean, especially if you look at like the sequel. Like, because I mean, look at this. Everybody's got these big old ears. And it's not elf people, but everyone's got big old ears. Like, I don't know how it's gonna translate without looking silly. And yeah. I would still watch it, but I'm a little skeptical. I'm not, what's the term? Not crapping on the movie or anything, but I am a little concerned. I'll still see it. Bro thought it was funny. Don't remember how my parents reacted, but bro always got away with a lot. watching the beginning of my stream on my phone, this was wonderful. It would have been better if I saw it live. I know, man. You just got to be up at like 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever it is out there. And DBZ, it was part of a transformation that's why you see the hair change color. But still, though, it's like, it is anyway. 10,000 subscriber special, Jordan shaves. Absolutely not. Not the mustache. Not the mustache. Although, I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind. If we did get to that, it's all good. We'll see. Spectating Shepherd's texting me saying, I gotta sleep now. Whatever, punk. Get out of here. Get out of my live stream. Anyway, have a good night, dude. Appreciate you for jumping on anyway. Oh my gosh, look who's here. It's Ginger Cell. Everyone talk about Michael Jackson. It's been such a long time. I'm glad you popped on, Ginger Cell. Thank you. Everyone's so amazed. Everyone's amazed. Like, hi guys. It's gonna be a Quenchy stream, guys. Maybe the quenchiest. I wake up at 3 a.m. My guy. I know, bro. I know. It's all good, man. But thank you for popping in. Thank you for showing love and support. And by the way, before you go, please like the video. Help boost the stream. We're trying to reach like 7 million subscribers and stuff. So yeah. I don't even know what kind of videos I would have to make to reach 7 million subscribers, but yeah, that would be awesome. Okay, you know what? Oh, we got Ishnu's ear gauge. Let's just have that kind of like blowing right here. That was big old ears. And I think I might have to bring this down a little bit. I think I need to also have his nose be a little bit longer. He's starting to look too kiddish to me. By the way, guys, tip, if you ever want to just draw someone who's supposed to look old, just give them wrinkles in very specific places. Give them some crow's feet, little wrinkles here, give some eye bags, wrinkles here and here. And suddenly, he's old. It's great. It's great. It's almost 10:30 p.m. on the East Coast. It's all good, man. I'm just messing with you. Thought I could hang with you while I plan my painting for the semester. Very, very cool. I am stressed. I am sorry you were stressed. I think Taylor Swift videos could get you to 7 million. How would I do that? Would I just draw Taylor Swift? Is that what you're saying? Will it go against my brand if I draw Taylor Swift after all I've said? Although I haven't insulted Taylor Swift. I just don't know her music. I just don't listen to her. Not gonna like it now. You call me a punk. Can I do it? Would it work if it was like a double negative? If I called you punk again, would that turn it into a positive like in math class? Would that work? I'm painting too, Ginger. You aren't alone. Yeah, what are you guys painting? What are you guys working on? I haven't even asked. I'm just kidding, Mike. You're not a punk, man. You're dope. Quite honestly, I should be going to bed earlier too. Especially if I had to get up at 3:30 in the morning for work. Like, his eyes. I almost forgot the staff. This is what we're gonna do with our staff, okay? First, I gotta draw this foot. Big toe. We're gonna have his staff in between his toes. That's what we're gonna do. Now, which end of the staff, though? Let's do it like this. Ishnu has a very unorthodox fighting style, I would say. And this is the fun of art, you know, like you could get away with stuff like this. In real life, I don't know how much control you would have over something like this. Probably wouldn't even be able to hold it. But in our case, why not? He's barefoot, his toes are exposed. I can get away with it. Let me see. You haven't changed the music in an hour and 15 minutes. You're right, I haven't. Thank you for reminding me. I got so caught up in the conversation and just conversing with you all that I forgot to do it. So let's change it up. I like this, but it might be a little loud. If it's loud, let me know, because I can't tell. Michael Jackson's birthday's on Tuesday. Yes, 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 yes. The Quinches, that's an Avatar reference. Oh, I just missed it. I'm sorry. I totally missed it. Let me see. Psych, nah, me like, toodles. Toodles in the most manly way possible. That's right, man. I know that you were like one of the you're like the epitome of masculinity. You guys say toodles like, all right, man, toodles. Get out this piece. I am now working on a Survive the Night module. For those who don't know, it's my and my husband's role-playing game. By the way, fun fact, I am the one who officiated the wedding of Megan, her husband, and it was really cool. So I feel partially responsible. We're doing so well because we're working on games together, although this was something that I think works. A little loud, okay. There we go. How about this? Let's see. I'm still waiting for the Shadowboxer stickers. Trust me, Gingercell, they are coming. Should I say it? Megan and Kathy, you guys know what I'm referring to. Should I bring it up or no? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for your response on that one. Should I say? Gingercell wants me to say it, but I didn't ask. I gotta check with my team. Do it. You're so pushing it. Let's see. Some YouTube video I saw growing up was a lot of anime openings and watching some old anime shows that my brother grew up in. Cartoon facts. That is fun. Those videos are fun. I like those. If you want to do a non-action pose, you could have him drinking a smoothie. That is true too, but it's a little late now. I gotta finish this out. I've been doing a lot of world building and research. Ooh, tell me what you've been working on. I'm curious. You don't have to tell me the story, but what you've been learning. I love talking about world building. That's your call, Box Boss. We gotta come up with a new name for that. Box Boss this time. But allude to it. LOL. So rude. I come back and you don't even listen to me. I see how it is. All right. I will say this. Make sure that you come to my 50th live stream. Okay. That's all I can say. Today's our 44th live stream. The 50th live stream will be something special. And based on what you just said, Gingercell, I think you would appreciate it if you were to come. That's all I will say. I did do some edits on a short story I've been working on. Submission is due on the 31st. So what is that, like 4 or 5 days from now? Ooh, better get cracking. All right, let's see. All right, so I think this leg, by the way, is mostly just going to be bare. I think this is I think we'll just show his leg. I can give him shorts under here though, so maybe I'll just give him shorts. Just make it, because no one wants to see that high up anybody's robes. Especially not a guy who's like between 80 and 100 something years old. I've been debating how old to make Ishmael, but he's definitely older than 80. I've also been playing with the idea that even he doesn't even know how old he is because he just stopped caring. He just stopped counting. All right, let's get our hands here. These feet are really large. Let me shrink them a little bit, just a little bit. That's a good amount of info. I'll be here if I remember. Well, that's on you if you remember. I will definitely be posting about it on my Instagram and on ArtProf. Might even talk Clara into helping me advertise it on there. But yeah, make a short for it. Make a short for what? Wait. So would that miss something? I'm trying to work on a series. Clara put me up to it. I'm on painting 2 of like 50. Oh snap. Yeah, Clara would do something like that. Better get McCracken. Am I right? Crickets. Yes. Yes. Get it. Better get McCracken. It's a cool little slogan. I should have thought of that. Better get McCracken. Looks like he's about to kick poor Caleb over here. Caleb, just disappear for just a moment while I work this out. It's going to be one of those great mysteries in the series, how he's able to do this. My goodness, my stomach is growling. And, can I, do I have something I can use? No. I was trying to think if I had a file where I could just copy and paste a character. Wait, no, wait, I can't. I can't. I just have to open it in Clip Studio. Hold on a second. Where am I going? I think it's my concept art. This might be it, or it could be this. Yeah, here we go. Oh snap! Look who it is! Clara's in the house. What's up, Clara? Thank you for coming on. Who was it just talking about complaining about doing? Amanda was just complaining about your demanding her to do 50 paintings. I want my Shadowboxer's cowboy hat. Oh my goodness, awesome. So for my story, the country has multiple monarchs, but they are all insect queens with bird feathers, along with incorporating a lot of African inclusion culture with the help of my parents. I remember you describing you wanting to incorporate your Haitian culture in a project. So that's awesome that you're able to figure that out. Let me see. I'm trying to. Here we go. I want to get this reference right here. I gotta figure out which folder it's in. This one. Here we go. Don't need that. You guys will see what I'm doing in a second. Bam! Issue just knocks some fool out. He even got spit or maybe a tooth. That's gone. All right, let's check up on the comments again. Love being here when I'm trying to plow through super boring work that has to be done. I'm glad I can help entertain you. I have to make 4 paintings a semester. I'm stressing. I can't imagine 50. Wow, those 4 paintings must be massive then, because 4 paintings in a semester seems doable, but I also understand it's like, oh my goodness. I'm getting Ishnu is definitely going to disintegrate into dust after the saga is over, or just before the main fight, because he's taught Javen all he can vibes. Maybe. I don't know. There's 5 seasons worth of stuff. He could disintegrate into dust, or he could just overpower everybody and be super awesome. I don't know. It could be somewhere on the far left or the far right or in the middle somewhere. Plus, everybody pressure Jordan to post more. Oh my gosh. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Clara has been summoned. Clara, what do you make of this pose with no context? That's a good question. I was not complaining. I know you weren't. I know you weren't. Megan, you're asking what I think the pose is. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. The prompt, I guess I could say the prompt. The prompt was Ishnu fights with his feet. Now, the one way I could have done this is to just have him kick somebody. But that was kind of like, we've seen people kick before. But what we haven't seen is someone with a staff in between his toes and kicking someone with it. So, yeah. You are so cryptic about Shadowboxers. I just want to know everything already. I know. It is what it is. Being cryptic is kind of fun. actually, just to because I'll be honest, it's fun to watch you guys' theories because some of you guys are so far off that's hilarious, and then some of you guys are so spot on, but I have to hide it and pretend like it's not even close. And yeah, yes. But I will say this: come to the 50th live stream one more time. I will say that. Come to the 50th live stream, especially Ginger Cell. I think you all people, based on what you're saying, should go. All right, we got Ishtu. We got Ishtu in. I think this is good enough. Yeah, it works. It works for me. All right, and then we have the Kayla dartboard. Oh my gosh, it looks like she's about to give this dude a shot, just based on her placement. Like, here's a tranquilizer. Oop, oop. Anyway, because the country takes place on another planet, not Earth, where my character's ancestors traveled to get away from pain and suffering until the 50s to 2030s. Interesting. Okay. I like that. I want to see where this develops. Are you posting your stuff anywhere, like on Instagram or a website? I would love to see it. I bet we are all correct with our theories. That would be interesting because some of your theories contradict each other. So yes, you guys are all what? You're all winners. You're all winners. You all get. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I should stop before I offend somebody. Ishnu is as proficient with that staff as Rafiki. Yeah, that is definitely an inspiration for Ishnu. Is Rafiki. Great things coming soon for real. I love the action shots. It's what really makes the characters come alive in terms of story and personalities. Thank you, Clara. I appreciate you saying that. Okay, we gotta do another one now. Let me look at what Megan sent. He sent me a list. Okay, so one character you requested, Megan, hasn't been designed yet, so that's gonna be interesting. Another one, we did a Kayla already. We can still do it though. We can still do that Kayla one. I'm gonna need some reference. I'm gonna pull this over here so I can find the right one. Okay. I think this is a good face to reference. You guys will see it right now. I'm sure you're all thinking, what in the world is Jordan going to draw? I want to be the winniest winner. The winniest winner. I like that. The winniest winner. That sounds like a poem or a short story. And one that rhymes specifically. This is the, like, imagine being a little local library. We're going to talk about the winniest winner. Turn the page. Amanda says, you already are, Mark. That is so sweet. You guys are all so kind to each other. All right, let's get a good focus here. So this particular pose is going to be two characters, and one of them is going to be a character that we have not seen in quite a while. So this is going to be fun. You guys will recognize him, I think, but you hadn't seen him in a minute. How do I do this? Here like this. She's basically doing this pose like nah, 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 like one of those. Jordan, if you don't mind answering, is this channel monetized? Yeah, I was about to make a joke about you getting demonetized, but then I was like, wait, no, I am not. I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. So yeah, I'm definitely not there, but I'm getting close. I still have a lot of watch hours that need to be fulfilled though. But actually, I just recorded another video earlier today, like maybe an hour or two before the stream started. I was focusing on live content for a long time, mostly because of time, and I still don't really have time, but I assumed that the channel will grow more with live streams, and I don't think YouTube's growing live streams as much as they used to, especially when like 2020 was going on. That's how our crop grew. We grew in 2020 with live streams. So I want to focus more on edited content, and my goal is to just start batch recording if possible, and just have like 2 or 3 videos recorded in a day, early in the morning. Not every day of the week, but but just in a session, you know. Okay, so we got Kayla doing her thing. I think this is a good strong pose right here. Plant that foot down. Proportions seem okay. Her legs may be a little off, but we're gonna work with it. So that's, oh wait, just for fun. Yeah, so we got that. And then let's draw our second character, who we have not seen in quite some time. You guys may or may not remember. First off, I got to find the file. Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. Who here remembers our skateboard guy, Caleb? Who remembers this guy? We drew him weeks ago, and we have not seen him in a while. But I want him to be a more prominent character. So we're gonna add him into this image here. So let's take this character rep. Can I add it to? Whoa, I didn't know I could do that. That's pretty awesome. Huh. Okay, you learn something new every day. Okay, so let's copy this over. We're gonna redraw him, don't worry, but we just gotta get our reference right. I also gotta figure out how tall he is in comparison to our speedster Kayla. So this height difference actually would make sense. Where am I at? The past semesters were emotionally hard for me, so I'm doing some reevaluations and revisiting myself. I'm doing a lot better now. You're not only one who wants to see it. Well, first off, I understand how difficult it can be to post stuff, so I'm good on you for taking a mental health break, and I'm glad you're feeling better. Ginger still says, oh, that's so exciting. Editing is such a pain. It is really a pain. I'm thinking of starting to do live streams. If you come on live streams, I will totally come on and I will talk about Michael Jackson. It'll be great. And you can show payback. You can have your voice. And you can talk about Taylor Swift all you want. Live streams, in my opinion, are the best way to get to know your audience, although the algorithm hasn't given us much love lately. Yeah, it's true. I love interacting with you guys every week. Even times where I'm tired, like sometimes I'm like, oh man, I don't want to talk for a while, and then I start the live stream 5 minutes in. I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone's here. This is so fantastic. So yes, it's enjoyable. Live streaming software is so expensive, I would need it for what I wanted to do. Oh. Well, I'm using StreamYard right now. I know OBS is also a free option that you can use, but I guess it depends what you're trying to do. Toilet paper on fire. That's right. That's right. It's the toilet paper skateboard wheel controversy. Tissue paper boy. Flaming. Yeah, with the toilet paper shirt. That's right. That's right. I haven't been posting on my channel a lot because of school, yet my channel is doing better when I was posting. I don't understand. Yeah, explain that to me, because I don't know. But you also have a bigger channel than I do, so yeah, that's awesome that your channel's growing. Neptune, you good? I've been waiting 12 years for the next Game of Thrones book. Is that how long it's been since those books came out? Wow. Okay. YouTube drives me bats. I try really hard to not let it mess with me. For real, it's just throwing spaghetti on the wall and hoping something happens. I'm so hungry right now, Clara. You need to understand how much that spaghetti comment messed with me. Algorithm is mean. I remember when we were psyched to have 4 people watching live. Oh my goodness, yes, I remember that too. We would, I was still in San Francisco. I remember this, and we would have, we would be doing videos by ourselves and mostly commenting or critiquing other people's artwork, and we would get like 4 or 5 people on, and we would get excited. We'd be like, yes, 4 or 5 people, and it lasts like, I want to say 20-30 minutes or something. And now it's changed. Those are the early days. Are those videos even available anymore, Clara? I don't even know if they are. Yeah. All right, so this pose here, I think I want to just have him be like, little girl, if you don't sit down, sit your little butt down somewhere. So we're gonna have to, wait, there's a character who stands like this. Oh, I know, it's from Urbans. That's what it is. Let's go to my art books. So this is from Urbans. I have the book in my shelf, but I also took some time to scan the pages because sometimes I'm out and I don't want to just carry books all the time. But I love how the character just has this kind of tilt in the pelvis right here. It makes it a lot of fun. And it's really unique. So I'm gonna see if I can find this pose. This is the one I'm looking for. So yeah, I'm gonna have my characters kind of stand like this, kind of putting his hands in his pockets. Let's see, can I, how do I do this? Let's slide this over, slide some oil. There was a very good reason why we had so little people watching live. Way to be self-deprecating. Our early videos are awful. I kept a few on the channel for entertainment. Yeah, well, gotta start somewhere, I guess. Even the video I recorded today, I was watching it over and I was like, I think I can do better. And I had just finished recording. I was like, I think I can do better on this. But, you know, it is what it is. It's just I wanted to do 2 camera angles and I would have to buy the professional version of StreamYard and it's around $50. Oh, I see. I gotcha. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's frustrating. Well, wait, no, I don't know. Wait, you want 2 cameras? Well, if we found a way to get StreamYard to work with like your iPad or something, so if you have it cooked up to that, you can use that with a QuickTime movie player or something like that. You can be creative. There's definitely a way to see 2 things at once on StreamYard for free, though. I think. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Clara would know better. Okay, let's get my 8-head cannon chart out because I'm being lazy. Let's say this is our feet. Boom, 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 boom. I don't like this brush. It's a charcoal brush. No wonder I don't like it. Oh my gosh. Ew. I'm just kidding. It's not because it's charcoal. The reason I don't like it is because it's so off. Like, it's forcing everything over to one side on the brush when I draw it. It's just weird. Yeah, maybe it's a little too tall. Either that or I just have to move Kayla's head up a little bit. Maybe that's the better solution. Yeah, there we go. And you're just like, bro, what'd I do? StreamYard's text bar is so good, even the free version is worth getting. I kind of like seeing the early art prop videos. Really? Oh man, I agree with Clara. They're very cringy. If you know a way to do it without having to spend that much, I would appreciate the help. Claire's the StreamYard expert, but the way that we would get our iPad on is we would just plug it into the computer, use QuickTime, and then set the screen source to our iPad. And that's how we would draw and Procreate and have the camera going at the same time. So it works really well if you're trying to just have your face and what your drawing surface is. But if you're trying to show, like, I mean, you're only drawing one thing at a time. I imagine those are the only two things you're wanting to show. But yeah, but ask in the Discord, ask in the ArtProf Discord. All right, so here we go. All right, so we got both of our characters here, looking pretty fun, although that torso is really short. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, wait, no, wait. Wait a second. Oh, I know what's wrong. I forgot that I erased one of those heads. So I think, yeah, let me be lazy again and go back to it. I could totally just measure this by hand if I wanted to, but you know, why work harder when you can work smarter? Oops, wrong file. All right, this is probably the last sketch I do, just so y'all are aware, mostly because I am so hungry right now. Oh my goodness. I know it's like the fourth time I've mentioned that, but whew, all I had was pancakes today. No, I wanted to show my hands doing the Lumigurumi thing I do. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, you probably have to have some sort of contraption or setup. Yeah. Okay, so let's move this over. Let's get Caleb in the mix. I haven't drawn a side view of Caleb, but there's a first time for everything, right? Some of you guys know where that's from. Ginger Cell says, Jordan, eat some food. I will eat food, I promise. But I gotta draw. This is literally how my days go, guys. I sit here and I'm like, food is a kind of important thing. And then I'm like, well, I'll be all right. I'll be good. And then time passes by and it becomes 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It's like, oh, shoot. All right, let me see. Let me see. How would I? Trying to think of the expression. Don't mind me making faces. I'm just trying to figure it out. Right? Oh, there we go. The half closed eye is usually pretty good. It's got a little piercing. That's ear right here, and then he's got his beanie styled like he's living in the year 2012. I still have my beanie like this sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, where it's like just hang behind your hairline a bit. Might be a little too curved. I know, Jordan, you asked that if I have a website or social media. I cannot yet until I finish school, but mostly on YouTube, and I haven't started that because my mother wants to help me later. No worries, no worries. I was just curious if you have posted your work anywhere. Okay, something about this head feels a little small, but we'll sort it out. Okay, his head is definitely too small, especially if Kale's is that big. So let's increase this a bit. There we go. All right, so he's got his hoodie. Got the cutoff sleeves. His hands here, those are very thin wrists. Should fix that. Look at his neck. What in the world? How did I miss this? Must have been when I changed the length. Alright, let's get that here. And then he's got the long shorts. Although technically they're above his knee. They're really wide. And he's got this strap here. And he's got calves here. Side profile views are so much faster to draw, I gotta say. It's really nice when I get to do these. You only have to worry about half the face, you know? He's got very basic looking shoes. I think I'm gonna give him a slight upgrade to his design. Because even when I'm on stream, it's kind of distracting talking and designing at the same time, which is why you guys haven't seen me do certain things very much. Like drawing an environment, for example, is very, what should we call it? Very thought heavy. So I don't do it much on streams because of that. And designing a character from scratch is also that way too. Like anything design heavy is really tricky. If I'm just laying down lines or something, then it changes things. Thanks for the stream. I have to go now because my phone is on its last leg. No worries. Thank you for coming on the stream. I know it's a couple minutes late that I'm seeing this, but I appreciate it nonetheless that you came on. All right, now we gotta get the logo here. Skateboard wheel. Wait, that's not how it's supposed to look. Maybe something like. I should turn this into a shape so I don't have to redraw it again. It's probably a lot bigger, but it's all good. Got his dog tags here, and then his tats. I'm gonna have to design his tattoos too. He's got some neck tattoos as well. I just realized this looks like the Kishin from Soul Eater. He just had those really triangular eyes. You guys know what I'm talking about? That was actually the very first anime I ever saw. Back in 2009. And then I jumped to Bebop, Cowboy Bebop, and Samurai Champloo. Both of which I love very much. And then I watched Death Note, and that was insane. Very great story, but oh my gosh, did it make me think about life differently for about an hour, and then I went and played pool. All right, so now we got our guy Caleb just being unbothered at this little girl. And now we get to do Caleb. Let's see. It was a very Kayla heavy night, it seems. We didn't even draw Jaden today. Maybe we'll do that next week. We'll see. Probably one of the few times we've seen Kayla frown so far. I don't think Caleb would really be unbothered though. Well, he might. I don't know. It depends how we write him. It depends what she's saying to him too. I feel like this post says a lot about Caleb's personality. Kathy says, I agree with Megan. I guess it depends. I guess it depends on the scenario. All right, let's see. Let's get your jacket. But it's even really a jacket. It's not like a vest. It's like a vest with sleeves almost. Let's do the shoulder. I'm gonna wrap this up. My stomach's getting mad at me. Let's have this basic shape. Although, actually, when people do that, they have this connected to the ear. So. All right, getting late on the East Coast. Great stream, Jordan. Super excited about where these are going. Thanks, Megan. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the suggestions. Have a good night, my friend. We're gonna close up in a few minutes here anyway. So you saw all the tech issues. You saw the most important things according to Mark. If only y'all switched places. See much of her other arm. And you know, make sure give her the design on her shirt. Give her a little backpack with the hoverboard on it. All right, then that foot is way too big. And then let's give her her hair. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Is that about right? Still feels a little tame. Let's turn that frown a little more intense. She doesn't have thick eyebrows, so we just gotta really play with some of the angles here. Let's see. Should maybe a little bit bigger, and this leg also seems off. So one thing I'm doing to fix this is I'm just making it a simpler straight versus curve. We have the straight side, and then we got the two curves right there on the back of the leg. Makes things feel a little better. Probably do that here too. Yeah, these legs are definitely off, but right now I'm honestly starting to care less. Just for the moment, because of external temporal needs right now. All right. There we go. We're just gonna leave it there for the moment. So let's see. Let's do a quick overview of what we did today. We did Kayla with the dart. We did Ishnu attacking a guy with a staff between his toes. And then we got Kayla doing something to Caleb. I don't know what she's saying to homeboy, but that's what we got. And then we also had, before the stream started, is actually like a week ago, admittedly, I did this drawing. Javen's got his Riz face on right now. He's like, hey girl, he's got a little sparkle in his eye. Y'all see that? A little sparkle. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming on. Let me check out these last comments. I hope my students did their homework. People are going to ship these two characters based off this one image. I don't know. I haven't decided how old Caleb is. So we will see. I kind of pictured him as an adult. But maybe for the fear of what you just said, I'll have to bump him down. Let's see. So true, man. It just sculpted a random hand. Sculpting is fun. Gonna sculpt your character soon in 3D fan art. Oh, that would be sick. I've never seen my characters in 3D. That would be epic. Enemies to lovers. Oh, enemies to lovers. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Could become canon. It could become a canon event. With that, I will close out. And here, let me just, for the sake of the stream. Yeah. Whoa. Almost had an issue there. Yeah, so I think Kayla and Ishnu are a tag team on this poor guy. Because apparently he's kicking and she's tranquilizing him. So anyway, oh God, never mind, no shipping. Yeah, let's just be, well, I'll figure out his age later on. But Ginger, so thank you for coming on the stream. It was so great to talk with you on via live stream and even throw on a Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift joke here and then. But again, because you want to see some stuff, your specific questions may be addressed in the 50th live stream. So everyone else, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you as always. Next week on the Joe McFo Show, we're doing some more Shadow Boxers. And yeah, see you next time. Peace.